what is now really clearly the case, that he is governing for a couple hundred very wealthy people, and he just doesn't give a shit about the rest of us. He doesn't give a shit about America. He doesn't give a shit about our democracy. He doesn't give a shit about our rights and our liberties and our freedoms. He doesn't give a shit about the economy or our healthcare or our universities. He just doesn't care. He's just breaking things. He's not building anything other than his fucking ballroom, on in the East Wing. And I think that this idea that his governance is not making America great again, but is more for me and less for all of you, is people are figuring this out. I think it took us a while. I think that, as I've discussed here, American exceptionalism, I think, has been a hindrance to us, for the broad public, coming to understand that, after 250 years of running away from a mad king, another has returned, right? We're in this fight, but I think that there are signs of, and there are things we should be encouraged by. What happened at No Kings, which was remarkable and amazing, and congratulations to all of you who helped organize those events and participated in them. We've seen it in this arrival of mockery and ridicule that I think is an incredibly powerful new tool that we have that we didn't have. I think we've seen it in a Democratic leadership in Congress that is now fighting in a much higher level of what we all hoped for. We're seeing it now. They're holding the line against Trump, and we're winning this fight over the shutdown. And every poll makes it very clear that the public, given a choice, right, of they want those subsidies, and they want healthcare not to be wrecked. And so we're on the right side. The public is behind us in the righteousness of this fight right now. The Republicans are on the wrong side of all of this stuff. And I think that the dynamic in Washington that I have been describing to you in my writing since August is that this sort of growing awareness of the harm that Trump is doing to the country, and how the Republicans now are going to have to own it. The Republican politicians, not Trump, right, who's off doing his untethered, unhinged, super MAGA plunder, put the bag of cash, bag out for the cash, right? All this, that they are, that the politicians who have to run next year are coming to terms now with what it means to have to defend the indefensible and to run on this agenda.